I yield 2 minutes to the gentleman from Florida, Representative Fine.
Gentleman from Florida.
Thank you, Representative Jack. I would just point out we don't run the show. I wish we did. And perhaps the gentleman from Massachusetts wants to work with me to encourage the Senate to get rid of the filibuster. Because we have to tell the truth in this process. And if we could pass this budget with 51 votes and we didn't, then that point would be valid and that criticism would be just. But we don't have 60 votes in the Senate. We are reliant on Democrats to join us in order to get it over the finish line. Now, a deal was cut, apparently, where we made a deal that we said we'll pass all of these bills as one package, and Republicans voted for things they didn't like because allegedly Democrats in the Senate would go along at the end. But as sometimes happens, people don't keep their word. And so that package that was negotiated, that was agreed upon, that was a compromise between all parties, failed to pass. But what we must agree upon, what we must stay, and what is absolutely true, is that we don't control the show in the Senate. Last thing I would say is this. It was brought up that how I spoke about those tragedies in Minnesota. And I did. But we need to be careful, because when we talk about people being murdered in Minnesota because they were lawfully carrying a gun using their Second Amendment rights, we are belying decades of concealed carry classes that tell people who are carrying guns how they should behave around law enforcement. Now, I know Democrats generally hate guns, and probably none of them carry concealed. But as someone who does and who has many friends who do, you're told not to confront physically law enforcement when you're carrying that gun, which is exactly what happened here. Now, do I wish he hadn't died? I absolutely do. But we have to be careful because we don't want more of that to happen. And when we say he did nothing wrong, we're setting the stage for more of that to happen. These words matter. We have to tell the truth, whether it's the deaths of Pretti and Good or whether Republicans actually control the show in the Senate. And with that, I yield back.